just we started about, have you remembered, right? Flow control. Flow control, just we had a discussion, sir. We covered if, next and after that, if else, next, if, elif we covered, if, elif, else also we discussed, right? Have you remembered? If, elif, else. Sir, up to that we covered, even with examples also, we had a discussion, right? Sir, now there is one very important point you people should be aware. In Python, there is no switch statement. Of course, most of the people are already familiar with this switch statement. In Java, C language, C++, like everywhere it is there. But very unfortunate, in Python, we are not having any switch statement, right? Remember that. So now, let me go for iterative we covered already in the last sessions, right? So switch statement was not there in the Python. So now let me go for next level. What is the next concept we require to discuss, sir? Sir, iterative statements, sir. Iterative statements, right? Sir, which things are iterative statements, sir? Okay, if you want to execute a group of statements multiple times, regarding I want to execute a group of statements multiple times, if you want to execute, then we should go for iterative statements, right? Okay, like in Python we have two types of iterative statements, right? So the first one is for loop. The first one itself is for loop. Second one is while loop. Remember this one, sir. Only two loops are available, sir, in Python. For loop, next one while loop, sir. Sir, do you know there is no do while? In other languages we have do while loop also, sir, but there is no do while. Observe that. So we have only for loop is available and while loop is available, sir. There is no chance of do while in Python, sir. Remember, sir, one is switch statement is not there, and then even do while is also not there in the Python. Remember this. These two concepts are not applicable for the Python. We have only for loop and, sir, while loop, right? Then when we should go for loop? Regarding when we should go for loop, very simple, sir. If you want to execute a group of statement, sir, for every element present in the sequence, remember this one. In other languages we can use the word array. If you want to execute, if you want to execute a body for a particular number of times, then we can go for loop. It is a normal for loop. But Python's for loop is, so, sir, for every element present in the given sequence, so for every element present in the given sequence, if you want to perform any activity, then we should go for, sir, for loop, right? Okay, for every element present in the given sequence. So the sequence can be, regarding the sequence can be, sir, either string. The sequence can be either string or any collection. Remember that it may be list, or it may be set, it may be tuple, like any collection, sir, any collection for every element present in the given sequence. Okay, it can be either string or any collection. If you want to perform certain activity, then we should go for loop, right? Okay, sir, what is the syntax for that? Very simple, sir. Have a look once, sir. Don't worry. Once I covered one small example, X in sequence, what I have to do, sir, execute the body. Regarding for X in sequence, can you please execute this body, sir? Suppose if it's the list, assume that if it's the list, sir, assume this list contains 10, 20, 30, 40 is there. So total, how many elements are there? Can you spell out, sir? How many elements are available in this? 4 elements are there. Then automatically this body will be executed. How many times, right? 4 times, sir. Remember that, sir. For every element present in the given sequence, if you want to perform an activity, then we should go for, okay, for loop. Remember how many times this body will be executed, sir? 4 times the body by default will be executed. Remember that. Suppose if I consider for X in Durga, for X in Durga activity, right? So now for every character present in the given sequence, then automatically in the given string, how many characters are available, sir? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many times this body will be executed, sir? 5 times the body will be executed. Remember, now I hope you people can able to understand this line. For every element present in the given sequence, if you want to perform any activity, then we should go for loop. This is the syntax, right? Sir, best example. Let me go for a small chota example. You people can able to understand, right? Sir, very simple. I'm taking here just 1 minute. D colon Durga classes test dot py. I'm taking test dot py like this. I'm taking, sir. So now my requirement here is observe. I want I'm taking for I in range range is also sequence only for I in range of 5, sir. Assume that for I in range of 5, sir. In range of 5, how many values are there? How many values are there? 5 values. 0 to 4. 0 to 4. 5 values are there. Sir, can you please print off hello, hello, like this, right? Now, how many times this hello will be printed? 5 times, sir. Hello by default will be printed, sir. Now, have a look once. Is it going to print 5 times or not? Observe D colon, sir, py test dot py. Are you getting py test dot py? Then automatically how many times hello by default got executed, sir? The body got executed 5 times. It's going to be executed, right? So for every element present in the given sequence, if you want to perform an activity, then we should go for this for loop, right? Sir, similarly, I want to access this I value also for each I in the given range of 5. So what is the I value, sir? 0 to 4. 0 to 4. I want to print the I value also. Then what is the output by default you are going to get, sir? Hello 0, hello 1, hello 2, 3, 4. Something like that by default we are going to get, sir. Okay? Sir, similarly. Sir, up to this any doubt? Please respond. Up to this any doubt? Sir, what is the how to use this for loop? How you can able to use this for loop? You should have clear clarity, right? Sir, now just I'm taking I'm taking, sir, another example. Suppose assume that yes is equal to sir, just Sunny Leone is there, sir. Assume that S is equal to Sunny Leone is there. Just observe, sir. Now my requirement is for each character in yes, sir. For each character in yes, print of x, sir. Are you getting? For each character in x, can you please print of x? Yes, rather it is something like in Java for each loop. The same thing here also. Sir, now Gaussian, just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, yes, Gaussian, observe this, ma'am. Yes, what is the yes? Yes is nothing but this is the sequence. How many characters are available, sir? How many characters are available in this? Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space is also one character. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then automatically 11 times this body is going to execute. Okay, 11 times this body is going to be executed, sir. If you want, observe that. If you want, have a look once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Clear? Are you getting? So it can be a range function, it can be a list, it can be tuple, or it may be any collection, or it may be sequence also, string also, right? Sir, for every element in this, yes, how many elements are there? Those many number of times it is going to be executed. Sir, my requirement is I don't want to print hello. I want to print the corresponding character. For each character present in this, yes, can you please print the SOP of x? Okay. Now, first time, what is the x value? Can you spell out what is the x value for the first time? Yes, yes. Next second time, what is the s value? U. Next time x value n, something like. Now observe what is the answer by default you are going to get, sir. First time yes, u, n, y, space l, u, and so on. Everyone can aware? Are you in a position to understand, right? Yes, Gaussian ma'am. Are you getting? Yes. Okay. Yeah. This is about just a basic idea what you people should aware about. Yes, how you can able to do that, sir. Next, my requirement is can you please print the number of characters? I mean each character present in the given string index wise. Again, for each character present in the given string index wise I want to print, sir. Okay, if I can provide my given string is Durga, assume that, sir. I provided Durga. Now the character present at 0 index is D. The character present at 1 index is U, something like this. You require to print, sir. This is about our requirement. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? The character present at 0 index is D, 1 index is U, second index is like this. This is about my requirement, right? Sir, this need not be Durga. You can provide your name also. From the input, you have to read some string are there, like I want to print. Next, how many number of characters are there? That's also my requirement, right? Can you please spell out number of characters like this, right? Now have a look once here. Print just I'm taking S is equal to input enter some string. Regarding enter some string I'm taking, sir. A bit very carefully, enter some string I'm taking. Now my requirement is, sir, I is equal to 0 I'm taking. I is equal to 0 because first index is always 0 only. For sir, X in S. For X in S, print the character, sir, yet index is the character, yet index is like this I'm taking, sir, dot format the character yet I first time 0, sir, I value comma index is which character, sir? X. Can you please, sir, any explanation is required about this line? Can you please observe first I value the 0, sir? 0. The character get 0 index A. This X means first character, right? Okay, well, next after this I is equal to I plus 1 because every time this index by default should be incremented, right? Now first I value is the 0. Next I value is the 1. Next I value the 2. Next I value the 3, like this, right? Okay, that's all this is. Now observe a bit very carefully about this one. Enter some string Durga. The character yet 0 index is D, 1 index is U, 2 index is nothing but R, something like that. Suppose assume that enter some Ravi Kiran, like this I'm taking, sir. Now observe that, sir, at 0th index is like this. I hope are you able to understand, right? Now slowly you people are going to get how this for loop is going to work, sir. The people who are coming from Java background, it is not a general for loop in Java. For each loop we have, regarding that, for each loop we have itself is nothing but like that. Clear? Okay, Srivan, you can't use I and X like that. Compulsory we require to use format method, mandatory. Okay, if you are going to consider, sorry, I and X, if you are going to consider I and X, what will happen is this I and X will be printed directly. Okay, it won't take corresponding values. Observe that it won't take a corresponding value. It is treated as a string only. Are you able to understand, right? Just observe that the corresponding the character at I index is X, I index is X, and so on. That's why compulsory format method must be required. Sir, any doubt, any explanation is required about this one? Can you please confirm so that I will go for next level? Clear? Now everyone, sir, having the clear clarity about this for loop. Okay, now my requirement is to display numbers from 0 to 10. Sir, that's about my requirement, right? Can you please display the numbers from 0 to 10 by using for loop? What is the code I have to write? 0 to 10, sir. Can you please guide? Yes, Alok, it is the placeholder. Can you please tell what is the 0 to 10 I want to print? What is the code I require to write? For I in range of, make sure 0 to 10. If I can take range of 10, the value by default you are going to get A 0 to 9 only. Are you getting? Range of 10 means what? 0 to 9 only. So my requirement A 0 to 10 means 11 you have to take. Remember, sir, for I in range of 11, have a look once, sir. Here all this nonsense is not required. For I in range of 10, let me take, sir. Range of 10 only I am taking. Print of I value. Now it's going to print 0 to 9 only. 0 to 9. Have you observed, right? 0 to 9. But I want 0 to 10. Then automatically 11. 11. So here, if you have some number, so 0 to n minus 1. It's always going to take, suppose if it is the n. If it is the n, 0 to n minus 1 is going to be considered, sir. Okay. Now observe, sir. Now observe that here 11 I am taking. Then automatically our requirement by default is going to be fulfilled, sir. 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on up to 10. Clear, right? Next, to display odd numbers from 0 to 10. Remember this one, sir. To display odd numbers from 0 to 10. 0 to 20, 0 to, sir, 20 or 0 to 10, 0 to 10, odd numbers I want to display, sir. Assume 0 to 20 I want to take. Can you please guide odd numbers I have to display, sir? Very simple, very simple. For I in range 21, okay. Next 21. If I percentage 2 is not equal to 0, are you getting? If a percentage I percentage 2 is not equal to 0, means it is the odd number, then print that I, sir. That's all. So if it is not even, if it is the odd, then only can you please print that? Then only can you please print that? Like you can able to ask. This is one way, sir, one way. But here only with the range function only you can able to do that also. But anyway, let me show that. Yes, ma'am. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and so on. By default, you are going to get. This is one way. Remember, any doubt? Oi, any doubt? How you can able to use range function in the for loop? Remember that. Next, even this is also not required. Directly you can ask print. Here I will do the required things. 1:21. 1:21 means starts from 1 until 20. It is going to take all, but don't increment 1, 1, 1, 1, and so on. Can you please increment 2 every time? Can you please increment by 2? Starts from 1. So first one will be printed 1. Increment by 2. So increment by 2 means 3. Increment by 2, 5. Increment by 2, 7. Increment by 2, 9. Only odd numbers by default you are going to get, sir. Can you please have a look once? Can you please observe that a bit very, very carefully, sir? 1. What is this one, sir? 1, comma. It is not slice operator, right? 1, comma, 21, comma, 2. 1, comma, 21, comma, 2. If it's a slice operator, have you remembered? S of 0, S of 0 colon 21 colon, sir, some 2, like this we have. It is a slice operator. But it is just a range function. Range function is always talks about, okay, just a number, sir. Range function is always talks about like this, right? Now observe that range 1 to 21, every time increment by 2. Can you please have a look once? What is the answer by default you are going to get? Can I get the same numbers or not? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 9. Any doubt? Respond. Any doubt about this one? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. This is just one technique we are going to apply, sir. Similarly, my requirement is can you please increment, sir, to display numbers from 10 to 1 in descending order. Are you getting? To display numbers from 10 to 1 in descending order. Are you getting? In descending order. This is about my requirement, right? How you can able to do that? Very simple, sir. Range of 10 to 0. 10 to 0. Every time, can you please increment by minus 1? Are you getting? Every time, can you please increment by minus 1? Minus 1, like this, right? So minus 1 means decremented, sir. Minus 1 means step value decremented. First to 10, decremented means 9, decremented means 8, and so on until 1, like this, right? So here I'm taking 10, comma 0, comma minus 1. 10, comma 0, comma minus 1. Observe 10, 9, 8, 7, like this. 10 to 1 by default it's going to be printed, right? Clear? Up to this, any doubt? Okay. Now there is one more small short application. let me consider, sir. Please read list of values from the keyboard. Sir, write a program to read the list of values from the keyboard. List of values from the keyboard, right? And print the sum. This is about my requirement. Print the sum. Suppose if I provided 10, 20, 30, sir. Now your program has to print the sum is 60. Regarding this is about our requirement, right? So 10, 20, 30. If I'm trying to read, then it has to print the sum is 60. By default, it has to print, sir. How you can able to do that? How you can able to do that, sir? Very simple. Very simple. Read the list from the keyboard. Sir, what is the way? Input of enter some list. Enter some list of numbers. Enter some list of numbers like this I'm taking. But here there is one problem is there. Anyone, can you please identify? Respond. Anyone, can you please tell what is the problem in this syntax? There is a small problem is there with this syntax. Yes, Prithvi, observe it very carefully. Okay, what is the problem is? What is the problem is? Whatever data we are trying to enter from the keyboard, this total thing is considered as string. But I'm expecting list. I'm expecting list of values. That's why typecast we require. Can you please guide how I can perform typecasting? Devendra Kumar, how we can perform typecasting? In this case, compulsory. Raghavendra Kumar, I'm not passing single int value. I'm passing list. I'm passing list of values. So that's why highly recommended. Better to use eval function. Are you getting? It is going to, whatever the format you are going to provide, it is going to consider that. It is going to convert it into corresponding type. No problem. Eval with the right function. We can go for that, right? Next, sum is equal to 0. I'm taking, sir. Sum is equal to 0. Next, for x in list, for x or for n in list, for each number in list, sum is equal to sum plus n. Sum is equal to sum plus n. Sir, this cycle by default will be repeated for every number present in that list. Print of, okay, print of the sum. Print of the sum is the sum itself is nothing but, sir, very simple. Just I'm taking sum, right? That's all. Can you please observe? Everything is known terminology only. What the purpose of eval? To convert string to list. Next and after that, for each number in the list, can you please add that number to sum? At last, can you please print the sum, right? Okay. I will look one, enter some list of numbers, 10, 20, 30, sir. The sum is 60. Suppose I'm trying to enter only 10, only one value, 10. Suppose I'm trying to enter, okay, sir, nothing, 0. Then sum is 0. You didn't provide anything, sir. Okay. Now, sir, 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm taking the sum is 100. Perfectly, it's going to work, sir. Clear? Okay. Nandakishore, int, but you are not providing single int value. Are you getting right? It is not int value. It is not int value. It is a list of int values. That's why it is a list. It is not single int value. You can't use int. Nandakishore. Getting? Yes. Okay. Next, Alok, your doubt is how to determine body of for loop. Very simple. How to determine means how you can identify that it is the body of for loop. Alok, how you can identify it is the body of for loop? Yes. After colon, based on the indentation, this is the body. After colon, indentation. Sir, here have you observed? After for loop, now some spaces is there indentation, and then this is. So if you consider any code like this total thing is by default considered as body. Only indentation. That is the only thing, sir. There is no other alternative. Okay, here curly braces and so on, such type of story not applicable. Next up, by mistake, if one of the number is alphabet, we will get error. Correct, Srivani? Yes. Yeah, by mistake, if you are trying to enter number instead of number, you are trying to, if you are trying to add something like, if you are trying to add something like alphabet symbols and so on, then definitely, because we are trying to perform arithmetic operation, right, we will get error. Okay, to overcome that problem, we should go for exception handling. That part we are going to discuss, right? Yes, only single line of identification. Yes, Alok. Yes, it's a tab space, or we can use single space also. Yes, no problem, but space must be required. But space must be required. But if it is, we never going to worry about spaces, because the reason is we are always going to use Python enabled editors only. That's why here, if you observe that, here see this one. If you observe that, now my cursor is locating here. Now my cursor is locating at here. If I observe, automatically the control, if I click enter button, now the control is coming here only. Have you observed, right? Indentation by default is going to set if it is a Python enabled editor. That's why don't use Notepad, don't use a normal, compulsory Python enabled editors recommended, so that we are not going to have much problems. Okay, easy debugging. If we are doing any mistake, immediately we can able to identify that. Okay, that's all. This is a small chota example what you people should be aware. That's all, sir. This is about what is the for loop. Sir, everyone got the clarity about for loop, right? For each element present in the given sequence, for each element present in the given sequence, this sequence can be do some action, do some action. This is about my requirement, right? Do some action. This is about my requirement, right? This sequence can be a string. This sequence can be any collection. This sequence can be a range function also, no problem at all. But to do some action, then we should go for loop. Okay. Next, what is the next level we require to go for that? While loop. Regarding while loop, right? Next level we should go for while loop, right? So when we should go for while loop? Sir, here for each element present in the given sequence, I want to do some action. Then automatically for loop. If we want to execute a group of statements iteratively until some condition falls, until some condition fails, sir, very simple, normal. It is the as long as some Boolean condition, while observe that some Boolean condition, sir, while some condition, sir, execute body, as long as this condition is true, automatically body by default will be executed. Remember that. As long as the condition is true, automatically the body will be executed. Can you please tell when the while loop will be stopped? When the while loop execution will be stopped, sir? The only possibility is once this condition fails. If the condition returns false, once this condition returns false, then only while loop will be stopped. Remember that. Okay, if the condition fails, then automatically body won't be executed. This is the syntax, right? Sir, very simple example. To print numbers from 1 to 10, sir, I want to print numbers from 1 to 10 by using while loop, because you are already familiar with for loop, sir. So by using while loop, can you please print the numbers from 1 to 10? This is about my requirement. How you can able to do that? That part I will discuss, right? But before that, sir, in the for loop body, if you want the index out of the loop, how to refer the index of the body? Index in the body. Srivane, can you repeat again? Sir, in the for loop, if I want the index of the loop, no. Srivane, it is not index. Such type of terminology is not applicable. So in this, how many number of elements are there? For every element, it is going to repeat the action. If you want, how many times this for loop is executed? What is the current count, the current iteration number? What you can take here? You can take count is equal to 0. Count is equal to 0. Next, for x, every time increment count value. Count is equal to count plus 1. Are you getting? Every time increment count value like this, right? So every time the count value will be incremented, so that you can aware how many times this for loop got executed. Okay, anyway, just observe that while loop, when we should go for while loop, as long as some condition is true, automatically if you want to execute the body, then we should go for while loop. Here you can't tell how many times it's going to execute. Once this condition fails, then only it will be stopped, sir. So to print numbers from 1 to 10 by using while loop, can you please write the code? Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Okay, x is equal to 1. I'm taking. Assume that 1 to 10. That's about my requirement, right? While x less than or equal to 10. Sir, yeah, the x value less than or equal to 10. Can you please keep on executing? What I have to do, sir? Print of x. Print of x, increment this x value. That's all. If I do like this, then what is the output by default you are going to get? First time 1, next x value will be incremented. 2 is less than or equal to 10. Like 2 will be printed, 3 will be printed. Like now observe 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Up to 10 by default it's going to be printed. Correct? Yo, respond, man. Are you able to understand, right? What they are? Very simple terminology, sir. Suppose one more example. One more. Enter some number from the keyboard. Are you getting? Enter some number from the keyboard. From the keyboard, sir. If you enter some 10, the sum of first 10 numbers I want. The sum of first 10 numbers I want. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus ... plus 10. What is the output you are going to get? Suppose if you enter the number as 7, the number of 7, then automatically 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on up to 7 you require to add. Are you able to understand, right? Read the sum into value from the keyboard and print the sum of natural numbers. First n natural numbers, n is nothing but your entered value. Are you getting that? That's about my requirement. Can you please guide how I can able to write the code? How I can able to write the code? Yes, man. Read the sum into value from the keyboard. It may be 7 or it may be 10 or it may be 5. So now you require to print starts from 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on until the number you require to print, sir. Okay, very simple, very simple. Sir, n is equal to int of input of enter sum into value. I'm asking enter sum into value like this, right? Now n is ready. Sir, first number 1. Why x is less than or equal to n. Sir, while x value is less than or equal to n. Sir, what I want to take here, sum is equal to or otherwise. Can you please guide anyone? Anyone, can you please guide? Is it required to take sum? Yes, sum is equal to 0. I'm taking sum is equal to sum plus x value. Are you getting? Sum is equal to sum plus x value. So first 0 I'm taking. Sir, x is equal to 1. First time 1 will be added. Next time x is equal to x plus 1. That's all. Can you please guide? Is it covered or not? Observe that sum is equal to sum plus x. X value starts from 1. So this cycle by default will be repeated. Okay. Now print of the sum. The sum is some variable, right? Okay. Now just I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. Next and after that, sir, can the increment counter variable number plus? Yes, Nandakishore. Increment and decrement operators not available in the Python. Remember that. Most of the people, the people who are coming from Java background, you may get irritation. Why x is equal to x plus 1 always? Sir, x plus you can take very simple and so on. Such type of terminology not applicable in the Python because the reason already you aware, sir. But the reason is increment and decrement operators are not available in the Python. If you want to increment, either you can take this one or alternative is x plus is equal to 1. Regarding it's also acceptable. It's also acceptable, sir. No problem at all. Clear? Okay. This is one alternative way. This is one alternative way we have to take, sir. Okay. Remember. Next, yes, Srivani. It is not going to work. It is not going to work. The syntax, yes, I will share for the remaining also. That up to this is the clear. Let me execute this code first. Have a look once. Enter sum into value. 3 I'm taking. Sir, 1 plus 2 plus 3. What is the sum? I say 1 plus 2 plus 3. What is the sum? 6. Are you getting? Now I'm taking 10, sir. 10. 10 into 10 plus 1 by 2. I hope you people may aware. N into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 by 2. The sum of first n natural numbers, right? So 10 into 11 by 2 is nothing but something like 55. Something like 55. Correct. If I can take the sum of first 100 numbers, 5050. The sum of first 100 numbers, 5050, like you can provide any value, no problem at all, sir. Suppose I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Then automatically a bigger value by default is going to be executed. Just a matter of 1 or 2 seconds. Yes, we are getting this is the sum value. Clear? Yes. Okay. Now, sir, can I take like this? Can you please have a look once? Can you please have a look once? Some people are asking this doubt. Can I take like this? Like, observe. Can I increment counter? Yes, we can't do that. Already I explained, sir. One more thing. Just have a look once, sir. Is it possible to take like this? Is it possible to take like this? While x in range. No. It is always while. Syntax is always while followed by Boolean condition. Are you getting that? Boolean condition. Sir, it's always expecting while x in range. X in range. Okay, like just 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm taking while x in range of n plus 1, while x in range of n plus 1, 1 minute. Yes, enter some into value, syntax wise correct. Yes. Srivani, have you observed, right? X in range. Sir, in is an operator. In is an operator. If x in this range means this total thing is a Boolean value. Are you getting? Condition only, correct or not? X in range seems to be okay, like but total thing itself is nothing but x in range, some condition only. That's why it is going to be accepted. Okay. Remember, yeah. Akash, sir, we can increment count plus but not variable. Why not? We can increment, man. Akash, we can increment, no problem at all. X is equal to x plus 1. We are doing, right? What is the problem? Because the sum of first n numbers. That's why x value can be incremented. Acceptable. Need not be counted. X value starts from 1, next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. That's why. Next, whether is it possible to write x plus plus? Can you please guide? Instead of x is equal to x plus 1, can I take x plus plus? You respond, man. The remaining people, can you please respond? X plus plus, can I take x plus plus? No chance at all. What is the reason for that? Because it is treated, yes, binary, it is treated as increment operator, but this increment and decrement operators are not applicable in the Python. That's why it is not possible, right? Clear? Okay. Next, write a program to prompt user to enter some name until entering Durga. Are you getting? This is enter some name. If you enter Durga, then it will be stopped. If you are not entering Durga, some other name, again it will ask. Oh, please enter the name. Name, like keep on asking. When it will be stopped, sir? Once you entered Durga, then only it will be stopped. Are you getting? Once you entered Durga, then only it will be stopped, sir. How you can able to do that? Write a program to prompt user. Write a program to prompt user. To enter some name. Until entering Durga. Like this. This is about my requirement, right? How you can able to do that? Very simple, sir. Very simple. Just observe carefully. Sir, I'm taking name is equal to just empty. Name is equal to empty. I'm taking, sir. While name is not equal to Durga. Oh, if the name is not Durga, what I have to do, sir? So name is equal to input of enter name. enter name like this, right? Sir, next, after completing, print thanks for confirmation. Thanks for confirmation. Like this I'm asking. Take a bit very, very special case, sir. How it is going to work? At the beginning, what the name value? Empty, empty. That's why this condition empty is not equal to Durga. Oh, this condition satisfied. Satisfied. Because this condition satisfied, now the loop body will be executed. Enter name. After taking the name, again it will check if that name is Durga or not. If it is not Durga, again it will ask. Again it will ask. Again it will ask. Sir, how many times it will ask? If the name is not Durga, keep on asking like this. Whenever you enter Durga, so Durga not equal to Durga fails, then without asking this one, directly print is going to be executed. Okay, have a look once. Observe, enter some name. Now I'm trying to enter Ravi. Ravi sir, invalid literal for int. What is the reason? You know. 1 minute. I didn't save this code. Okay, here observe. What is the enter some name? Enter some name. Here some Ravi. Like this I'm taking. Sir, enter name. Okay, Shiva. Enter name. Okay, Pavan. Enter name. Enter name. Sir, Pavan. Like this I'm taking, sir. Enter name. Okay, like you can Akash, like you can enter any name, sir. Keep on asking. When it will be stopped, sir? Enter name Durga. Regarding thanks for confirmation. Regarding enter name Durga, thanks for confirmation. Like by default is going to get clear. Are you able to understand, right? Yes, Avinash, you can able to do that, but we don't know. We not yet discussed about break statement, continue. That's why just I'm not using that convention. Yes, we can able to do that code. Acceptable. Okay, that's all. This is just how to use while loop and so on, right? Yeah, so long, yeah, some condition is the true. Can you please keep on executing the body? Yeah, as long as some condition is the true. Can you please keep on executing the body? Then automatically we should go for while loop, right? Next, sometimes do you know infinite loops also there is a possibility, because if the condition never fails, keep on executing, then infinite loops also there is a possibility, right? Okay, sometimes there is a possibility of infinite loops also. Best example for you here, have a look once. I is equal to 0 I'm taking. Assume that I is equal to 0 while true directly I'm taking, sir. While true directly I'm taking. So print of hello, print of hello. Next, and after that comma, I value I'm trying to print. Next, I plus is equal to 1. Oh, first print hello 0, and then I value will become 1, because while of true, again hello 1, hello 2, hello 3, hello 4, like we are going to get. What is the output by default you are going to get? Can you please have a look once? So there is a possibility of infinite loops also. Take a bit very special care about this concept, sir. So the end conditions we require to check very carefully. Just I want to stop Control C. Okay, Control C, keyboard interrupt, like because I click Control C, sir. Okay, like what is the next thing we require to discuss, right? There may be a chance of nested loops. Sir, there may be a chance of nested loops. What is the meaning of nested loops? Anyone, can you please tell what is the meaning of nested loops? Loop inside loop. Are you getting? Nested loops inside loop is nothing but what? Nested loops. There may be a chance of nested loops also. So how you can, just very simple, sir. I'm taking for I in range of 4. Best example, observe that. For I in range of 4. For I in range of 4, I'm taking, sir. For j in range of 4, I'm taking. For j in range of 4. Print of I is equal to and j is equal to. Are you getting? I is equal to and j is equal to dot format of I value comma j value, like this. Are you able to understand? Can you please guide what is the output I will get now? Because I'm taking inside for loop, another for loop. Inside for loop, I'm taking another for loop, which is nothing but nested loops concept. For loop, inside for loop, I'm taking another for loop, which is nothing but nested loops concept, right? Can you please guide what is the output by default you are going to get, sir? Okay, first, what is the value? What is the value? 0. What is the value? 0, 0. Sir, 0, 1, 2, 3. First is 0. What is the J value? 0. So first it's going to print. First it's going to print 0, 0. I value is the 0, 0, 0. Next I value is the 0, 1. Next I value is the 0, 2. I value is the 0, 3. Are you getting like that? So J value 0, 1, 2, 3 completed. Next I value will become 1, 1, 0. Next one after that 1, 1. Next one after that 1, 2. Next one after that 1, 3. Okay, like next I value 2, 2, 0, 2, 0, something like that. Now observe, sir. So first for every I value, this total for loop by default will be executed. For every I value, this total for loop by default will be executed. Remember. So now what is the output by default you are going to get? I is equal to 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 3. Sir, like this is the output by default we will get. This concept itself is nothing but nested loops concept. Clear? Can you please respond? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, very simple, sir. Now my requirement is, observe a bit very carefully about this terminology, sir. Now my requirement is, sir, I want enter some number. Listen carefully, sir. Enter some number. Enter some number I'm taking. Suppose I'm entering 3, sir. My required output is star. Okay, star. Okay, 3 rows and 3 columns. Are you getting that? 3 rows and 3 columns. If you want to include space, no problem for me. Okay, 3 rows, 3 columns. Do you know patterns? Pyramid. Next one after the diamond. Somewhere you may heard in our C language, C++, like I want to do such type of things are nothing but this nested loops concept. Best help of also. Have a look once. This is about my requirement, right? How you can, very simple. Christmas tree. Next, like we have several patterns I want to design. Then automatically, do you know, best example to improve your knowledge is patterns like sir, this is about my requirement. How you can able to do that, sir? Can you please guide? Enter some number. Enter some number of rows. Here n is equal to int of input of enter number of rows. Enter the number of rows I'm taking. Enter number of rows. Now my requirement is for I in range of 3. Assume that, sir. So every time what I want to take, sir, print how many times I require to take, sir. So first I value 0. Assume that I value 0. For 0, 3 stars are required. After that, J value is equal to 0. J value, sir. So for I value is equal to 1, 3. I value is 1, 3, something like this. I can use the word. I can use the word. This is the I value. I value is nothing but first time 0, second time 1, next time 2. This is the J value every time. This is the J value every time, something like. Now what I'm trying to take here, see, for I in range of 3, for J in range of 3, print what I have to take, sir? Star. Next, sir, observe. What is the I value? Beginning. At the beginning, sir, here instead of 3, I'm taking n. Okay, no problem. 3, I'm taking, sir, because 3 rows assume. For I in range of 3, what is the I value? At the beginning, what is the I value? Respond. What is the I value? 0. Next, whenever I use the 0, this total for loop should be executed, sir. Sir, J value 0, 1, 2 is nothing but 3 times this for loop should execute. So for the first I is equal to 0, sir, compulsory you require to print star. But print star and then So next star should not be in the next line, in the same line with the space operator. That's why what I'm trying to take here is, observe that star end. Have you remembered, right? End is equal to spaces. End is equal to space. After printing, don't go for next line. Don't go for next line. Next thing, can you please print in the same line? Next thing, can you please print in the same line, like that, right? Next, print empty. Take very special case, sir. Okay, it's a very beginning only. Don't worry, sir. For I in range of 3, so I value the 0, 1, 2. Next, whenever I is the 0, it will be repeated, sir. For 0, again j value is the 0, 1, and then 2. So 3 times this for loop will be executed. Then automatically 3 times first star will be printed. Next, space. Again j value the 1 with the space operator star. Next, again with the space operator star. For I is equal to 0, this for loop printed 3 stars with the space operator, right? So after completing this for loop, inner for loop, one new line. Next, again I is equal to 1, again star, again star. Observe that this is something like a square of stars by default we are going to get. Any doubt? Can you please let me execute first? Let me execute first. What is the answer? Enter number of rows 3. Am I able to get or not? Yes, enter number of rows 4. Enter number of rows. Observe, because I hard coded this 3. That's why let me repeat. Let me remove that and let me place n. Enter number of rows, sir, 4. Sir, 4 times. Enter number of rows 7. Then automatically 7 rows, 7 columns by default will be there. Clear? A bit logically you require to think, sir. But anyway, there are several shortcuts also available. Don't feel that this is the only possible code. There are multiple other ways also you can able to do that. Multiple other ways also you can able to do that. Clear? But compulsory you require to practice these type of things. Highly recommended, so that your knowledge by default is going to be improved. Okay, this is the nested loops, a small short application we have. If you feel comfortable, then we can go for next level. But I will let me what I will do here, what we call, let me reduce the length of the code. Sir, we are not required to take number of 2 for loops, right? What I will take, let me take only 1 for loop. For I in range of n. So 3 rows and 3 columns are required. What I'm taking, print of okay, star space into n. Star space into n. Are you getting? First time if any the 3, what will happen is star space, okay, star space printed. N is the 3 times star space printed. After that I value will become 1. Again star space, again star, and so on. Very simple, very simple. This is nothing but what? Repetition operator for the string. Have you remembered? Somewhere we used already this concept. Okay, now have a look once. Have a enter number of rows 3. Yes, enter number of rows, sir, 5. Then automatically enter number of rows 7. Okay, like that. Clear? Yes, man. Sir, this is just by listening I'm going to get. No, by practicing you people are going to get, sir. Remember that by practicing you people will get much clearly, right? Sir, next my requirement is, observe that. Sir, this is one small chota thing, right? Now my requirement is, sir, this is the output I want. 1, 1, 1. Next 2, 2 I want. Next 3, 3 I want. If n is equal to 3, this is the answer I want. If n is equal to 4, then automatically this is the answer I want. N is equal to 4, then This is the answer I want, sir. 4, 4, 4, 4 like. Are you able to get? So how many n number of rows you have to print like this? Can you please guide? I don't know. What is the code we have to write? Can you please guide? This is about my code. Read some number and print this type of format. This is the format I want, sir. Very simple. Very simple, sir. Enter some number. Like now what I want to do is what I want to do is here I'm going to take I'm going to take, sir, print I 1 to n plus 1. 1 to n plus 1. 1 to n plus 1. Observe that. So starts from 1 to n. This is the meaning, sir. 1 to n only. Even you are taking n plus 1 also. 1 to n only. Okay. Well, print off I value. Can you please print off I value? I star I want. Are you able to understand that? I star I want. Or otherwise, instead of taking this much risk, very simple, sir. 1 to n plus 1 for j in range of n. In range of n I'm taking, sir. For print of I value, comma, end is equal to space. End is equal to space. Sir, first, what is the I value? Respond. First, what is the I value? I value 1 because starts from 1 to n. I value is 1. Print 1 and then space. Again 1 and then space. Again 1 and then space. How many times? N number of times it will be repeated. After completing this, next go to the next line. Next, whenever I use the 2, now it's always going to print 2 only. Whenever I use the 3, it's always going to print 3. Whenever I use the 4, it's always going to print 4 only. Observe that. Enter number of rows. Sir, 3 I'm trying to enter. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Enter some number of rows. 7 I'm taking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like this, right? Clear? Sir, just by simply seeing. Don't try to get. You have to practice. Then you are going to get that. Okay? Once you start coding, then you will get that. Sir, here I plus 1 and so on. I'm taking. But anyway, you have to practice. Then you people can able to understand very easily, right? Remember that. Clear? Ayo. No response. Are you going to practice? Compulsory, sir. At least some 2 or 3 hours you require to spend to solve this type of problems. Because the reason is, if you are going to practice many examples on this, definitely your knowledge level is going to be improved. Okay? Make sure. Next, one more. Okay? One more. Just observe that, sir. My requirement is, sir, right angled triangle. At our childhood somewhere you may aware, sir. Right angled triangle. I want to print something like right angled triangle form. How you can able to do, sir? How you can able to do that? Triangle form, sir. How you can able to do? Very simple. Right angle triangle means star. Next and after that, like this. Next and after that, like next and after that. Okay? Like if you are going to provide 1, this is the only thing. If you provide 2, this is the thing I want. Only this part. If I want 3, then only this part I want. If it is the 4, this is the part I want. Like a right angled triangle, my requirement, right? So if here n is equal to 4, I added. Legend this one. N is equal to 4. In the first row, how many stars are required? Can you please respond? In the first row, how many stars are required? Only 1. But in the second row, how many stars are required? 2. In the third row, how many stars are required? 3. In the fourth, how many stars are required? 4. Oh, the number of stars is always equal to number of the row number. First row, 1 star. Second row, 2 stars. Third row, 3 stars. Fourth row, 4 stars. Fifth row, 5 stars. Are you getting? 5 stars like this. So the number of stars is always equal to number of rows. Remember the row number like this. Can you please guide, sir? Very easily. very easily, sir. How you can able to write the code? For I in range of 1 to n plus 1. I value, first time I value will become 1. Next time 2. Next time 3. That's why print of star space. How many times we have to take, sir? I times. Are you getting? If I value is 1, then automatically it is going to print only 1. If I value the 2, then 2 times it will be printed. If I value the 3, 3 times. If I value the 4, 4 times, like this. Comma, end is equal to like this. Of course, here end attribute is not required, right? So that's all. A simple code, sir. A simple code I'm taking. Have a look once. Have a look. Enter number of rows, sir. 3 I'm taking. Perfect. 10 I'm taking. Can you please observe that? Right angle triangle. How easy it is. Just have a look. Number of rows. 8 I'm taking. Then automatically like this. Clear? Are you in a position to understand, right? Okay, that's all. This type of knowledge must be required. More practice must be required. For loop applications are these kind of things only, right? So now my requirement is, okay, I want write a program to display star symbols in pyramid style. Are you getting that? Pyramid. You may aware at our childhood pyramid style. What is the pyramid, sir? How you can able to do that, sir? First one, okay. Next and after that, like this. Next and after that, okay, like next and after that, like this one. Sir, this one is nothing but pyramid style. Are you getting? Pyramid style? We require to do that, sir. How you can able to do that? Very simple, sir. Anyone, can you please guide? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Anyone, can you please guide, or otherwise just I'm taking star. Sir, just observe that. Enter here. How you can? The number, I don't want to fix anything, sir. I don't want to fix anything. Now legend this one. Suppose enter some 5 I'm taking. Legend, so that you can enter some 5. Enter some 5 I'm taking. All the people, can you please observe that? 5 means assume that star. Assume 5 star, like maybe in the middle spaces are there, like this. Don't worry. Or otherwise, let me take star without spaces. I'm talking, sir. Next star. Next sir, star. Next star. Something like 5. Now I want a pyramid. I want pyramid, sir. Here the first thing by default will be removed. This part should not be there. Under this part also should not be there. Only star mark. Next and after that, this part should not be there. Something like, do you know, star. Immediately I want this one. Immediately I want this one. Are you getting? I want this, something like this one, like. How you can able to do that, sir? Very simple. Anyone, can you please guide? Yes, what is the logic? Pyramid logic, right? Can you please guide how you can able to do that? Very simple. Yes, ma'am. Very simple. It's a very easy code also. If you want, you can take 2 times. Sir, 2 for loops you can take, or 1 for loop you can able to take. Very simple, sir. 1 minute. Have a look once. Then you can able to understand very easily, sir. Up to this, any doubt? Can I record to explain anything? Can I record to explain anything up to this? No. Sir, this one is going to repeat 1 to n times. Now my requirement is, sir, observe. Let me explain, sir, the code. Let me write the code first. Here just I'm taking space. How many times I'm taking, sir? N minus I times. 1 minute. N minus I times I'm taking. What the meaning of that? Within a minute I will explain. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Sir, within a minute I will explain what is the code. End. Like this I'm taking. After that, immediately I require to take star. I require to take star, sir, space, and then I times. Okay. So just let me show, and then I will explain the code, because pattern I can able to get from the command prompt, so that it will be easy to explain. Enter some number of rows, 5. Assume that. Am I able to get? Yes, ma'am. Am I able to get? Perfect. It's going to work. Suppose I'm taking 3, sir. 4 I'm taking. Yes, 4. Suppose I'm taking 3, sir. 3. Then perfect. Suppose I'm taking some 15. Yeah, perfect. 15 pyramid by default is going to work, no problem at all. Now I'm taking 5. Observe. Now I'm ready to explain the logic. Take very, very special care, sir. Sir, what is the n value? Can you please guide? What is the n value? N value, sir? 5. 5. Correct, right? 5. Now, can you please observe here? Star, 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 something like. Yet, which place star mark is required? How many spaces are required here? Can you please observe? How many spaces are required here? 4 spaces are required. Regarding 4 spaces are required, and then star mark. 4 spaces are required, and then star mark. Correct or not? Okay. Next, how many spaces are required, right? 3 spaces are required. 3 spaces are required, and then sir, 2 stars. 2 spaces are required, and then 3 stars. 1 space is required, and then like 0 number of spaces are required, and then like this. Now take very, very special care. In the first, how many spaces are required? Okay. In the first, I value is equal to 1. Second one, I value is equal to 2, sir, because that is the row number. Third one, I value is equal to 3. In the first, how many stars are required? 1 star. Second, how many stars are required? 2 stars. Third, 3 stars. 4 stars. Forget about spaces. And then 5 stars are required. So number of stars is always into I value. Remember that. Number of stars is always into I value. But where you have to take this I value? After some number of spaces. Sir, first, after how many spaces I have to take a star? Can you please tell? After how many spaces I have to take star? 4 spaces. But in the next, after how many spaces I have to take star? After how many spaces I have to take star? 3. So number of spaces is always equal to n minus I value. Remember this one. I value the 1. First time I value the 1. 5 minus 1 means 4. So 4 spaces you have to print. 4 spaces you have to consider. After that, print star mark I number of times. Remember, second time I value the 2. So n minus 2 means 3 spaces, and then like this. Okay. Can you please have a look once? Can you please have a look once? So how many spaces I'm printing? N minus I. Observe, what is the I value? First, what is the I value? Please respond. What is the I value? Array 1. 5 minus 1 means 4. 5 minus 1 means 4. How many spaces it is going to print, sir? 4 spaces. Here space, 4 spaces. After that, sir, how many stars it's going to print? I times, sir. Because first time I is 1. That's why 4 spaces followed by 1 star. Okay, first row completed. Again, this loop is going to continue. N is equal to 2. Sir, first time. Observe that, sir. First time. So, space, and then star mark it's going to print. Okay? Like, second time, sir. I is equal to 2. 5 minus 2. 3 times, sir. Sir, 3 times. Space, and then star, space, and then 2 times star mark. Okay, like 2 2 times. Sir, star is going to take 2 times. Next, after that. Sir, can you spell out? N value is the 2. N value is the 3. 5 minus 3, 2. So, 2 times. 1 space, second space, star, and then star, and then star. This cycle by default will be repeated. Next, why I am taking n is equal to like this? Anyone, can you please guide? Srivani, observe that. Anyone, can you please guide why I am taking n is equal to? Because after spaces, sir, in the same line only I want stars. After spaces, in the same line only I want stars. After spaces, in the same line I want a star. That's why like this. Okay? Star symbols we want in the same line. That's why. Okay? Why I'm telling these things, I'm sure with explanation you won't get. With the practice and observation, you are going to get the concept. That's why compulsory you require to practice, so that you will get much clarity about this one. Sir, in our materials, almost around 100 patterns I shared with you. I practiced almost around 100 patterns. 100 patterns I shared with you people. In the drive, you can able to see all the 100 patterns. Okay, you can practice those based on your comfort and time availability. Right, sir, let me cross check, is it there or not? Yes, pattern examples, are you seeing anywhere? Pattern programs, patterns, okay, like patterns, like pattern programs. Do you know this is pattern programs, right? First pattern, this is the pattern 1. Remember that. Second pattern, sir, first pattern only star symbol. Second pattern, I want 1, 2, 3, and so on. Third pattern, sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and so on like this. Sir, only alphabet symbols I want like this. Sir, now if you want, you can just take your own time and better to practice all these things, right? Almost around 120 or something like patterns are available, right? Okay, sir, I want a square pattern with the star symbol. Enter number of rows. This is the output I want. Then automatically, how you can able to do that, sir? Very simple, like this one. Like, do you know, almost you can ask anything, sir. Suppose, observe that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. This is about my required output. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like. Now, have a look once. Just have a look once. Just I'm sharing the logic anyway. Later you can able to identify, sir. Observe. Enter number of rows 5. Then out of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter number of rows 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Every time is going to increment 3. I'm taking that. Sir, number of rows 7. Then 7, 6, and so on by default. Just like similarly. Have a look once. Triangle, alphabet symbol. Next, do you know this is reverse of right angle? Reverse of right angle triangle. Okay, like next, have a look, pyramids. Are you getting pyramid and so on? There are several things you people are going to get, sir. Do you? Wow, wonderful, man. Okay, have a look once. This is total almost around 100 plus patterns are there. Don't worry, in the PDF file, all those things I kept. Enter a number. Enter a number. Okay, now observe that. Now I have a look once. Enter a number. Now I'm taking some 10. I'm taking. Then automatically, do you know this is the Christmas tree? Someone told 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Christmas tree, sir. Okay, like enter a number 10. Next, and after that, enter a number. Sir, this is enter a number 3, something like a small Christmas tree by default. First level, second level, third level. First level, second level, third level. Enter 4, sir. 4. Then 1. Like you may have. So like you can able to trace, like you can. Okay, 1 minute. Next, and after that, like here have you observed, right? This is another wonderful thing. Have a look once. We practice it several. Enter some number 5. I'm taking. Wow, wonderful. Are you seeing, right? Here in the middle spaces. Enter some number, sir. Some 10 I'm taking. 10 I'm taking. Are you seeing? Okay, like enter some number 10. 10 like this, right? Okay, like you have almost around How many patterns are there in the PDF file? Just the pattern programs. Can you please confirm how many things are available, sir? 43rd page. 43rd. This is the Christmas tree, right? Here almost around 100 patterns are there. Don't worry, sir. If you are having the time, happily go through that so that you people can get much clarity. Sir, from where you have to get these things? Already you people aware. From where you have to get all these things? You should aware. Already in our shared drive, all these things are there. The people who didn't get access, better to, sir, contact our admin people. Immediately they will share. Don't worry, sir. Okay, are you able to understand? Okay, that's all, sir. This is about one more, how to print pyramids, what are various patterns and so on. In the next session, I will talk about what is about transfer statements, okay, break, continue, these kind of things I will explain, sir. Don't worry. Okay, that's all. Can I stop the session? Yeah, Avinash, I will check that. Have you completed, Avinash? Yeah, definitely. I will check and I will update for the team. Okay, good, man. Sir, Friday's program. Anyone completed? Last Friday, somewhere I covered some program. So a small. Anyone completed? Anyone completed? Yes. Have you sent the mail? Have you sent the mail? Can you please do that? The people who completed, can you please do? Durga ADV Java @gmail.com. Can you please share the program? Can you please share? Yeah. Prudvi, Avinash, there are 1 or 2 members only. What about remaining? Can you please practice? Can you please? I will check the validity. It's working properly or not. So I will share with you people. Don't worry. Okay, that's it, sir. Right? So next tomorrow we will meet for the continuation part. Thank you. Next, one more thing, sir. This Friday onwards, morning 7 to 8 also we are starting another session. Morning 7 to 8, another session is going to start. The people who want backup sessions, happily you can continue that sessions. Okay, morning 7 to 8 we are planning to have online, not offline, only online. Okay, morning 7 to 8. If any person, next, so Python overview, just 2 days workshop planning, but when exactly, maybe this weekend or next weekend, I will update you, sir. Okay, 2 days workshop, just overall, at least until file handling, I want to take overview of 2 days workshop. So happily you are allowed to attend that session also. Okay, right. That's all. Venkata, which class? Morning. This is morning batch I'm talking. New batch is commencing this Sunday. No. New batch is going to start from Friday, this coming Friday. This Friday, 7 to 8 morning, not Sunday. Next 2 days workshop on Python I will take, just for overview sake, just I will intimate you people are allowed to attend that also, to get basic idea. On Saturday, Sunday I will take 2 days workshop. Okay, that's all, sir. Right, thank you. So we will meet in the next session, sir. Thank you.